I'm at the Cedar-IBSi Building a Future Ready Bank Summit, and today I am joined by Rajesh Mirjankar, MD and CEO of Kiya.AI. Hello Rajesh. Let me begin by asking you, what product innovation can we expect from your company in the coming year?
We've been working on AI for the last 2 decades or so, and we've rolled out solutions on tech. We've looked at solutions around payments, we've looked at fraud detection, and very recently we launched a product around metaverse banking. I believe that a lot of what was spoken today as well, and what most bankers agree upon is there will be a time when just as customers' mobiles are driving mobile commerce, very soon customers' artificial intelligence agents will drive banking as such. And hence there is a need for both the AI of the customer and the AI of the bank to reside together. And I think that's where our product that we launched a couple of years back, and it's in the works, working on a few use cases for banks, will be very relevant, where we look at sort of a metaverse banking, which will create virtual rooms where these two AI agents can have a meaningful conversation using not just large language models as generative AI, but specifically business language models that pertain to banking, and the business language model that pertains to the business of the company.
That's interesting. So what trends do you think will dominate the fintech sector in 2025?
I guess there is a need for driving down the whole monolithic world of core and bringing it down to product processors. So I guess the adoption of microservices will certainly be one. Open API will be driving further than just standardized APIs to having unstructured messaging being translated across. And like I said, there will be an evolution of what I call as open AI API, which will ensure that AI engines can talk together and arrive at some conclusions.
So what initiatives in AI are impacting your company the most? Like you touched upon a couple before, like your company is all about AI and how bringing technology into the banking innovation. So if you could tell me one AI initiative that has really impacted your company the most.
I think generative AI has impacted it the most now, because for the 2 decades that we were looking at using general AI, as we call it, for detecting frauds, detecting anti-money laundering, or looking at documents and translating that to digital assets, to information, to then process, let's say, account onboarding, etc. That was all to do with general AI that we used for processing information. As is, the concept of generative AI sort of brings across a revolution of being able to present it better to the client. And this ability to sort of work alongside a technology that can now enhance my level of communicating to the client in the way which they desire to be spoken to is something that will be transformational.
Okay, so we talked about Kiya.AI. What about, do you think, what area in the BFSI sector is ripe for disruption by AI?
I think from a perspective of disruption, we've seen a lot of disruption in payments, immense. I would think UPI, for example, in India has transformed the way payments have been done, not just in cities but also in rural shores. But importantly, I think from a perspective of where there's a right appetite as well as need is in the corporate banking world, in the commercial banking world. Supply chain finance will get revolutionized with the way supply chains will get optimized with artificial intelligence. And so banks will have to be participating in these networks to be able to be having a share of the pie of business. And I guess that's where that will be transformative.
Thank you for your insights. Thank you for your time as well.